So, welcome to today. First time vlogging for today. Lovely view. Got my bin juice t-shirt on. And I've come a bit more prepared for this walk, because yesterday I got absolutely bit to hell around my head area. I've got I can try to do it with my hand whilst walking the dogs. I've got a wipe, but it's an insect repellent wipe. So I rubbed it all over my head except for my face, because if it goes on my face then, and I sweat on my face, so I don't want to do that. I've rubbed it all over my arms, over my legs, because yesterday I went out for a walk in the morning and I just got bit to hell. There was like 30 to 40 flies around my head, creating like a mini afro of flies and midges. So it's made me feel a little bit cooler, but I'm wearing a thicker t-shirt for this morning. I'm going to put this back in my pocket because I don't know why I'm holding it. So I'm just going to go for a little bit of a stroll this way, because yesterday I went that way, so I'm going to go this way. I mean, it's only like 8:05 in the morning, considering yesterday I got up at 9 o'clock, had breakfast, took him out for half an hour. Doing a lot better than I was yesterday. And bear in mind, I did a lot of walking and a lot of riding. So today is going to be a different situation. So the way that me and my dad and my mum walked on Saturday, God, that seems like ages ago. It really isn't. It was just like a couple of days ago. I'm going to walk the way that we walked on the first walk, but in reverse, and tweak it up a little bit. It's cold this morning, slightly chilly. I mean, I didn't want to bring a jumper because over time I'll get hotter. So the plan today is to, go to Thornhill to get some light supplies for a picnic. Then we're going to go to Carron Bridge, where me and my dad rode through yesterday. And then there's a riverside, / riverbank, where you can walk along. And we're going to go there, let the dogs off near the river, have a picnic, and then come back home, well, to where we're staying anyway. I'm gonna drive there, because there's one thing riding it, like it doesn't take very long to ride there, but to walk it, yeah, different story. I did a lot of riding yesterday. You know, this got a Roker 100km challenge, and got to do 100 kilometers by the end of the month, and for 49.2 miles, no, 42.9 kilometers in 7 days. Wow. Blooming heck. Now, I have a question. Where will this go? I'm kind of curious to know. Because I think, well, if you stay by the viaduct, you get all the way down to another path, and it leads back to the main road. And I think I might be able to walk that way. So I'm hoping I can get out this way. Can't go that way. It's a bloody digger. So looks like we're just going the way we went yesterday, all on Saturday. I might come this way on my bike then. It'll be a lot quicker on the bike, definitely. Yeah, that's for sure. Well, I've only been out 20 minutes. I need to go back home. Not because of time, but I really need the toilet. I always say to myself to always to go to the toilet before going out. Even if you do not need to go. And I didn't go today. Oh, I'm not well now. So I'm walking home pretty quick. I'm not too far off now, to be fair. We're going out later on anyway, so it's just nice to have a little bit of a stroll now whilst I can. Better if you lower. Oh, you're going to pass it, mate.
That's fast flowing over there, isn't it?
I can see it. So we're in Drumlanrig Castle quarters, the massive road and the big castle, and there's like loads of little shops around nearby. It's rather hidden. So my mum was like, "Oh, don't put a driver on, it's not worth it." Yeah, I think it was actually worth doing because I mean, so it's at 0.2 miles at the moment, but at least I can get like half a mile up to a mile up. So we're going to have a look around, then we're going to drive back to the home, I think.
These are gorgeous gardens, isn't it?
So, I'm going on a ride by myself. Me and my dad rode up here together. He's going to Drumlanrig Castle. I'm going to Morton Castle. God, I caught that. There's a lot of flies. There's one thing you don't have to deal with in England. A shitload of flies going like that around your head. You don't have to deal with it. It's like a constant issue with here. Yeah, it's nice scenery, but it's just a sheer volume of flies just flying around your head. Right, I'm going to ride to the castle and turn right and go all the way. My God, I pedal like mad on there. like that just entire straight. I think I only freewheeled about 5%, 10% of it. Bloody hell. Gonna have a drink. So when I came to filling this up before coming out, I was a bit of a dummy. Because I was filling it up and I was like, it's a bit warm. Put my hand under the tap water, I was like, got bloody hot tap on. So switched it to the other side. Don't really need to worry about flies and midges here because it's a bit breezy. So I've done 3.2 miles in 26 minutes. Well, nearly 27. I've really been out that long. Damn. It took, what was it, 2 hours and 45 minutes to get to this point yesterday with my parents. And it's just took under half an hour to get here on the bike. Yeah. When it comes to the bike, it cuts a lot of time out to cover the same distance. Definitely. Thought I'd just stop for a moment just to take the view in. Oh, it's nice to be back on flat. So I'll explain the situation. So basically, I was very nearly home. I was like literally just up that bit and finished. And it said 5 miles on my on this. It's now 7 in an hour. Just literally ticked an hour now. And I was like, okay. And then when I took the dogs out this morning, I went up and then past the bit where it says no entry, harvesting. I was like, I'll just go this way anyway. And there was a bit, we turned left to come back down, but there was a pathway to turn right. So I decided, well, I should just ride up there. Yeah, no, not really. Good idea, because I got bit a lot. Well, the flies just like that all around my head. And it's a lot of uphill and a lot of challenging uphill. So, not really. I'm not going to take my helmet off now. I'm going to wait till I get out on the open bit where it's like more of a view and a bit of a wind, and then just take this off and then just have a moment. But, yeah, 7 miles. I did 16 yesterday. And you know what? I would like to go out again this evening. So I'll get home. Well, where we're staying. I keep saying home. But where we're staying, get there, have a few hours, have tea, maybe take a dog, maybe go on a dog's walk, and then maybe go out on my bike in the evening. Because there's nothing on TV. There never is. So, yeah, I'm just going to crack on with more riding. It's funny though, literally just doing a full lap, and then doing the full lap, and then going like that. Well, literally just going like that to then go that way. So I've literally just cut a chunk out, which I think actually you would think doing that little bit would chunk out a bit of the mileage. I think I've done more than just doing that, to be fair. I'm kind of curious to look. I'm going to look at my sports tracker. Okay, so this is nice. So, instead of riding straight along the road and doing like that way, I decided to turn right along another dirt road, which goes along this sort of road, but worse. Like literally, you know, like those big stones, kind of like that. Oh my god! So I am nearly at that road to then come back. Blow my neck. Blow my neck. I mean, I know flies can be a bit annoying. It's just nice. It's just nice. Oh, an hour and 9 minutes. Well, I think I'm going to sort my glasses out because there's a bit of sweat on them. Yeah. Why am I putting them on if I need to wipe them? Alright, so I'm going to carry on riding. I look weird without them on. You know, I kind of guess there's one benefit to being here. If you end up needing to go for a wee as a man, then you will need to go at some point on a bike ride. Around where I live, not here, but like in Westphale, you've kind of got to be careful because it's a built-up area, it's civilized. You kind of don't have this problem here because everything's really spaced out. So if I was like, oh, I need a, you could just get off your bike and do what you need to do. Of all the things to talk about, I could talk about the scenery, I could talk about how nice the weather is, I could talk about this ride, but I talk about having a wee. Groundbreaking stuff. This is why you tune in to watch my content. Not because of the weather, not because of this, but because I need to go to the toilet. Okay, I'm going to carry on riding because I'm just talking gibberish now. So, 7.9 miles. It'll probably be 10 or 11 when I get back. And I'm back here again. And I'll tell you something, that's going to stop the flies coming out. And it's kind of a benefit. It's starting to rain. So actually, it'll deter the flies from coming out, won't it? That's cool. It either will or it just will not change the minds of the flies. That sounds so dumb, but yeah. Anyway, so it looks like you can't go that way because it's so like propagated off. Then this is where we are, Drumcork. The farm is literally just down there. Do not trespass. Yeah, like you're gonna trespass because that path goes down there, and then right as I'm going right over the railway line. Just gonna walk up to it now. Yeah, like I'm gonna trespass. I'm not though. Speaking of mileage, why am I turning my watch as if you could looking? You can't look anyway. It's 9.4. I'm at 9.4 miles. And for those for some reason that might not believe me, there, 9.4.